from toys for techies to tools,
Yeah.
transforming entire industries.
Yeah.
It's amazing how far drones have come, right?
It really is.
And get this.
Okay.
Today, we're going to deep dive into how these flying marvels
Mm-hmm.
are revolutionizing UK infrastructure,
I'm excited for this.
especially those massive projects.
Yeah.
You know, those mega projects that always seem to be
Right.
making headlines.
Exactly.
I think it's fascinating
Yeah.
how drones are making these projects so much safer and more efficient.
Yeah.
And believe it or not,
Okay.
way more cost-effective.
It's true.
It's really remarkable to see this shift
It is.
from drones being a novelty
Yeah.
to being an absolute necessity,
Absolutely.
especially in the UK.
The UK is really becoming a global leader in drone adoption.
For infrastructure in particular.
Yeah, particularly for infrastructure.
And if you look at the growth of the UK drone market in 2024, it's gone through the roof.
It has.
And a big chunk of that growth is driven by infrastructure projects.
Makes sense.
So let's jump right into a concrete example.
Ray.
HS2.
The high-speed rail project.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's been making a lot of waves
Mm-hmm.
with its innovative use of drones.
For sure.
So did you know that Balfour Beatty, Vin and CI,
One of the contractors on HS2.
yeah, one of the contractors,
Yeah, right.
estimated that using drones saved them a whopping £5 million
Wow.
over 5 years.
That's incredible.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And it's not even just about the financial savings.
Yeah.
It's about the time savings.
Mm-hmm.
They were able to cut their survey times in half,
That's huge.
which is massive in terms of project efficiency.
It's a game changer for sure.
And then on top of that, you have to think about the safety aspect.
Right.
Drones minimize the risks for workers on site.
Yeah. They can access hard-to-reach areas,
Exactly.
collect that precise data,
Mm-hmm.
all without putting anyone in harm's way.
It's like having an eye in the sky,
It really is.
but with a brain, too.
With a brain.
You know, now switching gears
Okay.
to a completely different kind of mega project.
Yeah. I'm intrigued.
Hinkley Point C.
The nuclear power station.
Yes. Interesting.
You think drones would be out of place
Yeah, I would have thought so, too.
in such a sensitive environment,
For sure.
but they're actually proving to be invaluable there as well.
That's surprising.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
So Atkins, the engineering firm,
Okay.
they're using drones for monthly surveys
At Hinkley Point C.
at Hinkley Point C.
Interesting.
And what's striking is how they're able to navigate this really complex site
Yeah.
without causing any disruption to operations.
I mean, can you
The
imagine
hand.
trying to survey a nuclear power plant on foot?
That would take forever.
Forever. And it would be so risky,
Right.
exposing workers to unnecessary risks.
Drones just make everything
Safer, faster,
more efficient.
more efficient.
All around.
It's pretty remarkable.
It is.
So we've got these two massive projects, right?
HS2 and Hinkley Point C?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Both using drones in such innovative ways.
Yeah, and it really highlights.
It highlights how adaptable this technology is.
Right.
It can fit such drastically different needs.
It really speaks to the versatility of drones.
Yeah, whether you're surveying these vast stretches of land
Right.
for a high-speed rail line.
Or navigating the intricate workings of a nuclear power plant.
Exactly.
Drones are proving to be the ultimate tool.
It's not just about the drones themselves, though.
Right.
It's about the cutting-edge technology they're equipped with.
Yeah, the tech is amazing.
Like LiDAR.
It's like giving drones superpowers.
It really is.
LiDAR.
Light detection and ranging.
Right.
It's a game changer for infrastructure projects.
So imagine this.
Okay.
It uses lasers
Mm-hmm.
to create incredibly detailed 3D models of anything it scans.
Wow.
It's like having a digital twin of a bridge
Okay.
or a building
Uh-huh.
where you can zoom in
Wow.
and see every nook and cranny.
That's incredible.
This level of detail is
Yeah.
crucial for planning, for
Yeah.
monitoring progress,
All right.
and for identifying potential problems.
Before they even arise.
Exactly.
And then you've got thermal imaging.
Thermal imaging is amazing.
It's like being able to see things.
that are completely invisible to the naked eye.
Yeah. It's like giving infrastructure a health checkup.
Exactly. Thermal cameras can detect heat patterns
Hmm.
that reveal things like energy loss
Okay.
or structural weaknesses
Wow.
or even electrical faults that are hidden beneath the surface.
So you can catch these issues early on
Exactly.
before they become major problems.
Right, and prevent those costly repairs down the line.
It's like preventative medicine, but for buildings.
That's a great way to put it.
I love it.
Yeah.
But what really gets me excited is how artificial intelligence.
AI.
Yeah, is
Yeah.
starting to play a bigger role in all of this.
AI is taking drone technology to a whole new level.
I mean, we're talking about drones that can recognize objects, make decisions based on real-time data,
Yeah.
and even navigate autonomously.
It's incredible.
And this is where a company like Horus Drones comes in,
Horus Drones is at the forefront of this drone revolution.
especially when it comes to dives.
Drones as a service.
Sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie,
It does, doesn't it?
but it's real.
It's very real, and it's revolutionizing access to drone technology.
So instead of companies having to invest in their own expensive drone fleets,
Right?
they can partner with companies like Horus Drones,
Exactly.
who provide everything they need.
The drones,
Yeah.
the pilots,
Mhm.
the data analysis.
This whole package.
The whole package.
It's like having your own personal drone team.
on call,
On call.
ready to tackle any challenge.
And Horus Drones specializes in infrastructure, right?
Absolutely.
They offer a whole suite of services.
Inspections,
Yeah.
surveys,
Right.
3D modeling,
Mhm.
mapping.
And the thermal imaging
Of course.
to spot those hidden issues that we were talking about.
Exactly.
So they're really covering all the bases.
They are.
It's not just about the tech, though.
No, it's about the expertise.
It's about the expertise.
They have certified pilots,
Mhm.
experienced data analysts.
Right?
They're constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible with drones.
It's like having a team of drone superheroes at your disposal.
I like that analogy.
They're helping companies
Leverage the power of drone.
to make their infrastructure projects safer
More efficient.
and ultimately more successful.
Absolutely.
All right, before we get too carried away with drone superheroes,
Okay.
let's take a quick breather,
Sounds good.
and we'll come back and dive into how all of this is playing out in the real world.
I'm looking forward to it. Welcome back. Are you ready to see how these drone advancements are playing out in the real world?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, it's one thing to talk about the technology, but it's another to see it in action.
Yeah, let's get down to brass tacks.
All right, so we've already touched on HS2 and Hinkley Point C, but I think it's worth digging a little deeper
Okay.
into how those projects are benefiting from drones.
Yeah, let's start with HS2. It's easy to get lost in the sheer scale of this project, you know,
Yeah, it's massive.
but drones are really helping to bring it all into focus.
So how are they doing that?
Well, remember how we talked about LiDAR?
Yeah.
Well, HS2 is using LiDAR-equipped drones
Okay.
to survey the entire route.
Wow.
And they're creating these incredibly precise 3D models of the terrain.
So they're getting a really detailed picture of the landscape.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this data is crucial for everything.
Yeah.
From planning the rail line
Hmm.
to assessing the environmental impact.
So it's not just about building the rail line itself.
No.
It's about understanding the entire environment it's going through.
Right, and drones are giving them this unprecedented level of detail,
Wow.
which helps them make better decisions, avoid potential problems, and ultimately keep the project on track.
And hopefully on budget.
Hopefully on budget, yes, and it's not just LiDAR.
Okay. What else?
They're also using drones with thermal imaging cameras to inspect the existing infrastructure along the route.
So things like bridges and tunnels.
Exactly, things like bridges, tunnels, embankments.
That's incredible.
It helps them identify any weaknesses or potential hazards
Okay.
before they become major issues.
So it's like they're giving the entire rail network a checkup.
That's a great way to put it. And this proactive approach
Mm-hmm.
is not only saving time and money,
Right.
but it's also enhancing safety for everyone involved.
Okay, so HS2 is clearly reaping the benefits of drones.
For sure.
But what about Hinkley Point C? How are they putting this technology to work?
Well, for starters,
Yeah.
drones are being used to inspect the reactor buildings themselves.
Wow.
Can you imagine trying to do that manually?
No.
It would be incredibly time-consuming,
Right.
risky,
Mhm.
and probably not very accurate.
Yeah, drones can just fly around those structures,
Right.
capture high-resolution images and video,
So.
provide engineers with a detailed view of every nook and cranny.
It's like they're getting a bird's eye view of the entire reactor.
And they're using thermal imaging cameras too, right?
Yes, to monitor the temperature of critical components.
Oh.
Make sure everything is operating within safe parameters.
So it's not just about visual inspection.
No.
It's about collecting this vital data
Right.
that helps them maintain the safety and efficiency of the power plant.
Precisely. And they're also using drones for security purposes,
Oh, wow.
patrolling the perimeter of the site,
Okay.
keeping an eye out for any potential threats.
It's like having a flying security guard.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got these two massive projects
Mm.
showcasing the incredible power of drones.
Right.
Are there any other examples of how drones are being used in UK infrastructure?
Oh, absolutely. Drones are popping up everywhere.
I bet.
For example, the National Grid is using them to inspect power lines,
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
which is much safer and more efficient than traditional methods.
I can only imagine
Yeah.
trying to climb those towers.
It wouldn't be fun. And they're also using drones to monitor wind farms,
Okay.
offshore oil rigs, even water treatment plants.
It seems like the applications are endless.
They really are.
It's mind-boggling. So we're seeing drones being used for everything, from surveying and inspection
Right.
to security and monitoring.
And this trend is only going to accelerate
Yeah,
as the technology continues to evolve.
I believe it.
In fact, by 2025, the UK drone market is projected to be worth billions of pounds.
Wow, that's incredible.
It's a testament to the transformative power of this technology.
It really is. And companies like Horus Drones are leading the charge.
They are.
They're making these advanced drone solutions accessible
Right.
to a wider range of businesses and organizations.
Okay, so let's talk a bit more about Horus Drones.
Yeah, what makes them stand out in this crowded market?
Well, first and foremost, it's their focus on infrastructure.
Right. They really carved out a niche for themselves.
Yeah, they have, and we've already touched on some of the services they offer.
Yeah, can you give us a quick rundown of their key offerings?
Sure. They provide everything from drone inspections and surveys to 3D modeling and mapping.
Right,
And they're experts in thermal imaging.
which we've already established as a game changer for infrastructure.
Exactly. It's like they've got all the tools in the toolbox.
They do, and they have a team of highly skilled pilots and data analysts
Right.
who can really make sense of all that data.
Yeah, and provide those actionable insights.
So it's not just about collecting data, it's about understanding what it means
Exactly.
and using it to make smarter decisions.
Precisely. And that's where Horus Drones really shines.
Okay.
They're not just a drone company.
I
They're a solutions provider.
like that.
They're helping companies harness the power of drones
Yeah,
to transform their operations and achieve their goals.
that's a powerful message.
It is.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of drones in UK infrastructure, what are some of the key takeaways that you want our listener to remember?
Well, I think the most important takeaway is that drones are no longer a futuristic fantasy.
Right.
They're a present-day reality.
They're here.
They are, and they're rapidly changing the way we design, build, and maintain our infrastructure.
Absolutely. And the UK is at the forefront of this drone revolution.
Yeah, leading the way with these innovative applications and a thriving drone industry.
And the benefits are clear.
They are.
Drones are making infrastructure projects safer, more efficient, more cost-effective, and more sustainable.
It's a win-win all around.
And companies like Horus Drones are making it easier than ever for businesses to tap into this incredible technology.
So if you're involved in any aspect of infrastructure, whether it's
Yeah.
construction engineering or maintenance, you need to be paying attention to the drone revolution.
It's not going away.
It's not going away. It's only going to get bigger and more impactful.
Well said. Now, as we prepare for landing, I have one final question for you.
Oh.
What's the most exciting thing about the future of drones in infrastructure?
That's a great question. What excites me most is the potential for drones to help us create a more sustainable future.
Okay.
By reducing our reliance on traditional methods, we can minimize our environmental impact
Right.
and build a more resilient infrastructure for generations to come.
That's a powerful vision.
It is.
And it's clear that drones are going to play a key role in making that vision a reality.
Absolutely. It's an exciting time to be a part of this industry.
Well, folks, we've reached the end of our deep dive into the world of drones and UK infrastructure
We hope you've enjoyed the journey.
and learned something new along the way.
And if you're eager to explore the potential of drones for your own business,
Yeah.
we highly recommend checking out Horus Drones.
Great advice. And until next time, keep your eyes on the skies, your minds open to innovation, and your spirits high. You know, it's amazing how much we've covered in this deep dive.
It really is.
We've gone from drones being these cool gadgets to them literally shaping the future of UK infrastructure.
It's been quite a journey.
And I think what's becoming clear
Yeah.
is that this isn't just some passing trend.
Yeah.
It's a fundamental shift
Right.
in how we approach these massive projects.
I agree.
And for anyone out there who's still wondering, how this all translates into real-world action,
Okay.
let's take a closer look
Yeah.
at what a company like Horus Drones actually does.
I think that's a great idea.
They're a prime example of how this drone technology is being packaged into these practical solutions
Right.
that are making a tangible difference.
Yes, absolutely.
So let's break it down.
Okay.
What are some of the specific services they offer?
Well, one of their core offerings is drone inspections.
Okay.
They've got these highly trained pilots who can fly drones equipped with high-resolution cameras and sensors
Okay.
to inspect everything,
Wow.
from bridges and power lines to wind turbines and pipelines.
And this is where that whole, safety and efficiency thing really comes into play.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Instead of sending people out to climb those structures
Yeah.
or walk miles of pipelines,
Right.
they can just send a drone to do the job quickly, safely, and with incredible accuracy.
It's like having an extra set of eyes, but with wings.
Exactly. And they don't just capture images and video.
Okay.
They also use LiDAR and thermal imaging
Right.
to create those detailed 3D models
Mm-hmm.
and identify potential problems that would otherwise go unnoticed.
So it's not just about seeing what's there.
Right.
It's about understanding the data
Yeah.
and using it to make smarter decisions.
Exactly. And that's another key part of what Horus Drones does.
Right.
They have a team of data analysts who process all that information
Wow.
and turn it into actionable insights
Wow.
that their clients can use to improve their operations.
It's like having a drone-powered brain trust at your disposal.
Exactly. They're taking the guesswork out of infrastructure management
Okay.
and helping their clients make data-driven decisions
Right.
that save time, money, and headaches.
And they're not just working with these mega projects like HS2 and Hinkley Point C.
Right.
They're making this technology accessible to smaller companies and organizations too.
That's right. Their drones as a service model
Yeah.
allows anyone to tap into the power of drones
Uh-huh.
without having to invest in their own expensive equipment and training.
It's like democratizing drone technology.
Exactly, making it available to everyone.
And that's what's so exciting about this whole industry.
It is.
It's got the potential to transform not just how we build and maintain our infrastructure, but how we approach countless other challenges
Right.
in the years to come.
Absolutely.
So for anyone listening who's been inspired by this deep dive,
Yeah.
what's the best way to learn more about Horus Drones?
The easiest way is to visit their website. They've got a ton of information about their services, their team, and the incredible projects they've been involved in.
Awesome. I would encourage everyone to do a little exploring on their own.
Yeah,
The world of drones is evolving so rapidly.
it really is.
And who knows, maybe you'll discover how this technology can help you in your own field.
That's the beauty of innovation. It's full of surprises.
It really is.
And I have a feeling we're going to be hearing a lot more about drones in the years to come.
I think so too.
It's exciting.
Well, folks, that brings us to the end of another deep dive.
We hope you enjoyed this exploration of how drones are revolutionizing UK infrastructure.
It's been a fascinating journey,
It has.
and we can't wait to see what the future holds for this transformative technology.
Until next time.
Keep exploring, keep learning, and stay curious.